Hi, hope you're having an amazing day. As you saw from the title of this video, today we are doing a tag, and we're not doing just any tag. We are doing the makeup mess tag, and this tag was created by Spooky Lips and Fat Hips.
I believe. Yeah, spooky lips and fat hips. I put fat lips. Spooky lips and fat lips, but that sounds wrong. So I think it's spooky lips and fat hips.
And I did see Kitty Cat Beauty do this video. I was searching some makeup tags just so I could have some on hand, so whenever I wanted to film one out of nowhere, like today, I just felt inspired to film one. So yeah, I'll have both of their videos down below, and this does consist of 15 questions, so if you're interested, just keep on watching. So the first question: how often do you wash your brushes and sponges? I am actually getting better at this, because before it was like months and months, which I know it's nasty and a lot of bacteria builds, but when you're lazy, the life of lazy person is just don't do it until you have to. And honestly, I don't want to be like that anymore, especially because if I don't wash them for months and months, all my brushes are dirty, and now there's this huge collection of brushes that are dirty, and then I have to wash all of them, and then it's a whole mess. So now what I'm doing is I'm taking the brushes, especially my face brushes. That's like the most important ones for me. Taking my face brushes, I do use a total of like 4, 5, I don't even know, like 3 or 4. And so I do alternate. So and now I'm washing them, and then I'm alternating, letting those dry, and then I bring in some new face brushes from my collection, and then like that, alternating. And then with the eye brushes, it's a little easier because they are smaller, and I don't use all of my eyeshadow brushes and stuff. So that is working for me, instead of putting like the dirty brushes back over there and then bringing new ones and then dirtying those and then having them collect. I am doing better with that. As for my beauty sponges and stuff, I don't wash my sponges every day. I do soak them every day in the morning, but I am gonna start washing them just since I'm there. Like, I have soap right there, why not wash it? So yeah, I do want to get better at that, and it is a goal for me in this new year. Number 2, how do you organize your makeup collection? And I do have a video on my makeup collection and showing you guys the storage situation. And for me, I do store a lot of my makeup in 2 drawers. And I do have them separated by like palette drawer. No, actually 3 drawers. I do have like my face products in 1 drawer. And the next drawer next to that is more like random stuff, like makeup wipes. I do have lashes in there. I have just a bunch of random stuff. And then the one underneath that is all of my palettes in 1 big drawer. And then on my makeup table, I do have my little container where I do put all my makeup that I'm gonna wear for the day. In the morning, I have like some, everything. And then on this table, I do have like those little clear drawers that I got from the 99-cent store, and I just stack them up, and I have all my like liquid lipsticks in there and stuff. So I try to keep it organized. I do have to like clean it out and fix it every now and then, but I mean, it's okay for now. Number 3, do you put your makeup away or leave it out for the next day? So for this, it varies. I do have my makeup out right now because I used it in the morning, but I do put it all into my container that I have right there, like those little makeup tray things. So I leave it there, right? I go to work, and then when I come back, let's say I'm gonna fix my makeup for the next day. I do use a lot of the same products. For example, I'm using my loose powder every single day because I'm trying to use it up. I'm using the same mascara because I'm trying to use it up. Same thing. So a lot of the stuff is the same except for like blush, highlight, and then eyeshadow palette. I alternate, as well as lip product, because I did finish my product that I was trying to use up. So yeah, so I leave it out, but it's not like in a messy way. I just can't handle just leaving it on the table. Like, I can't. And then on the weekends, let's say like today's Friday that I'm filming this, and I want to put away the makeup that I have out because I don't know, like I just feel like putting it away, then I do it because it's just there and it's bugging me. But other than that, I'm okay with doing either or. Yeah, it just depends on the day of the week, I guess. Next thing, number 4, loose or pressed powder. I feel like I was a loose powder fan, but more recently I've been getting more into pressed powders, just because for me in my work life, like in the mornings, it's just faster to put on pressed powder but then loose powder is so good too. If I had to choose one, I've always been a lover of loose powder, and that's what I'm gonna stick with. Number 5, do you fall asleep without taking off your makeup? I mean, unless I get home and I'm super tired for whatever reason, maybe, but I don't go to sleep like the whole night. Like if I take a nap and I'm wearing makeup, that's like, oh man, I just take it off when I wake up. But like go to sleep at night with my makeup, I've never done that, and I don't feel like I would do that. I just my skin would just like it would feel so nasty and like no, I wouldn't be able to do that. Number 6, what makeup rules do you like to break? Well, with makeup, as you know, there's no set rules, you know, that you have to follow. You do what you want, what makes you happy. But if I had to choose something that's like not everyone does, well, a lot of people actually have that I've heard, you know, here on YouTube making videos on, you know, trends that need to die, and also Juicy Jazz, Jasmine did mention that in one of her videos, that people do talk about like cleaning up your brows is like a trend that needs to die because blah blah blah. And that's actually something that I do. I wouldn't say that I'm breaking the rules. I do sometimes get messy with my eyebrows, so I need to clean them up, you know, so they could look a little better, a little more put together. I would say that. I mean, I don't know what else would be a makeup rule that I would break, because I don't use powder products like with over creams or anything crazy like that. Okay, number 7, will you use a product even if it's cracked or broken? A lot of my makeup is actually like cracked because either I dropped it or whatever. I do have a highlight one. I have a couple highlights that are broken. I mean, I don't like using them, like especially there's a NYX one that's really broken and I don't know how to fix it. I do have one by LA Colors that's broken, and I don't really reach for my broken makeup, but it doesn't make it any less beautiful. And I just look at it and I'm like, ugh. And I do want to see how to repress things because I have no idea. But you know, if the product is all cracked and stuff, no. If the packaging is, then I'm like, whatever. Number 8, do you wait to pan a product completely before you replace it? And this is something that I'm working towards. If you watch my makeup inventory 2020 video, or you know, my 10-second review video, I believe I mentioned it in there. I'm trying to work down to only a couple products in my collection and not have an overwhelming amount of each product in my collection, because there's just so much makeup, and you know, I want to be able to use it up and then repurchase or replace it soon. So yes, this is something I'm working towards. I want to pan all my concealers and just work down to 1 or 2. Foundation, I only have 3 of them, so I am getting there. It's just a little tough, but I do prefer to pan a product before replacing it, especially now with this mindset, instead of just purchasing for no reason. Number 9, how do you feel about sharing makeup? I'm okay with sharing powder products like blush or whatever. The only thing obviously would be like mascara, just because, you know, that's near your eyes. Mascara, maybe lip products. That's something I'm like iffy. I guess like if it's an emergency and you really need a lip product, I would let you use it if you're like in my family or my super close friends. You know, I wouldn't let random people use my stuff. But everything else, like foundation, maybe concealer, I would let people use. Powder, like. Number 10, how do you feel about buying or trading used makeup? I've never done it. I don't know. I rather purchase something new than used. Maybe if it was slightly used, like maybe if they swatched it, I'll be okay with it. But I don't know. Trading makeup maybe with somebody that I really trust, but not like mascara, not lip products. Like it has to be like eyeshadow. Like I would be okay with that. Number 11, how often do you declutter makeup? And I recently did a eyeshadow declutter video, and that was my first one ever. So I don't really declutter often. I wanted to step away from the declutter idea. When it comes to the rest of my collection, I'm okay with decluttering eyeshadow palettes because that's something that doesn't move in my collection, or anyone else's actually. Because the only way to get rid of a palette is by getting rid of it. There's no way that you could use up the whole palette unless, you know, it takes forever to use every single palette. Yeah, but when it comes to, let's say, eyeliners, lip products, I'm gonna try to use them up instead of just decluttering. So yeah, so the only types of declutters you might be seeing is eyeshadow palettes, if anything. Number 12, do you use your fingers to apply makeup? I use it to apply my liquid shadow sometimes, like just to tap on, like I did today on my lids. I use the Stila Magnificent Metals Situation on the lid and I tapped it on. I did tap on my shimmer shade. I only do that if I have a towel or something accessible to me, or like a makeup wipe, because then my fingers get dirty. But other than that, yeah, only like shimmer shadow or liquid eyeshadow. Number 13, what products, if any, do you hoard in your purse, bag, backpack, etc.? I don't really hoard anything in my backpack. I don't take makeup to work. The only thing that I take is my lip product for the day. For example, if I'm using a red lipstick, I take that lipstick with me so I could reapply throughout the day. I'm a reapplier. That's what I do. But like makeup, like pressed powder, I know some people take like blotting sheets or whatever. I just let it happen. Like it's not that important to me. Yeah, no. The only thing I take is my lip product. So I don't really hoard any makeup in my bag or backpack. Number 14. What is your least favorite step in your makeup routine? I would say my least favorite step for me would be maybe my eyebrows. Not that I dislike doing them. Like I really love creating the shape and stuff. It's just a process. Like that's what I start off with. So that's like the very first thing. And I'm like, oh, like do I really want to do my eyebrows? Like I wish I just had perfect brows. Number 15, our last question. What is your worst makeup memory? I don't remember the exact situation. I remember I used to work at a school and I was a yard staff, which is those people that take care of the kids when they're playing outside. And I remember, even then when I was working outside, it was super hot or super cold. You're working with the environment and you're outside all day, every day. When it's super hot, we would get sunburn, and then it was crazy. And then when it was windy, I still love to wear makeup. I always have, even in those conditions, working outside. So my foundation would rub off. Like it would rub off from my nose. It was super hot outside. Like I had like, also the foundation that I was using wasn't that great. So I just remember one day, like literally, like it just looked horrible. Like my foundation was gone. It was always gone in my nose area. And yeah, so I would say it's not really a memory, but I remember just one day where it was so horrible. Yeah, so now I'm like really careful with the foundations that I use. So those are all the questions. I hope you enjoyed. We made it to the end. Let me know if you're interested in recreating this video. I really did enjoy filming it, and I really enjoyed the questions that were asked, and I hope you check out the two ladies that I'll have linked down below that did this video. Hope you enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed filming this for you today, and it was really fun. I really enjoyed doing it. Don't forget that I upload every Tuesday, every Thursday, every other Sunday, so if you're interested in sticking around, that would be amazing. And if you could follow me on Instagram, that would be great as well. I do post a lot of makeup finds from drugstore to high-end, so if that's something you like, then go ahead and head over there. I also have a Facebook page. I know a lot of people don't really go on Facebook anymore, but if you are on there, go ahead and follow me on my makeup page, because something great and exciting is coming pretty soon. And then if you could like and subscribe, that would be amazing. Of course, you don't have to. You are your own person and you make your own decisions, but it wouldn't hurt to give this video a like, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.